Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Bilal Khan and this is my 14th video of DevOps. So in this video I am going to show you some of the more commands of the Linux. So the first command that I am going to show you is the alias command. Alright, so let's press enter into it. As you can see that there are multiple variables and with each variable it contains a different value. Alright, so these values will perform different functionalities. Alright, so this will perform a different functionality, this value will perform a different functionality. So similarly these are all the values that will perform the different functionalities, and with each value they have different variable name attached to it. Alright, so what is the purpose of giving these values some variable name? So basically, let's say you want this value to be used multiple times. Alright, so you want to use this value multiple times. So by writing this value multiple times, it will be very difficult for you. It will be very time consuming. So basically, you will simply attach a variable name with this command, and when you will type this command and execute it, it will basically execute this command. Alright. So this functionality of this this functionality of the command will be given to this variable. All right. So these are the default values, and these are default variables that are created. But let's say if I want to create my own alias, so let's clear this and write alias up. This is the variable name. You can give it any name, but I am typing up. All right. So now the command would be sudo apt get update. Alright, so now the sudo apt get update functionality will be given to this up variable. Let's press enter into it, and now if I write alias, as you can see that this command is now inserted in this memory. Alright, so I can use this command. Let's clear this and type up. You can see that the sudo apt get update is now activated, but I need to provide a password to it. Let's provide a password. Press enter. You can see that the command functionality is performing. Let's close it here, and now you can see that how the alias command will work. So basically this is the functionality of the alias command. Let's say if you want to delete this alias command, to delete it I will write unalias. Alright, so press after that enter the variable name or the key. So let's press enter into it, and now if I type alias, you will see that there is no up command or sudo apt get update command that is present here. Alright, so let's clear this. And let's say here is a question arises that you have multiple commands that you want to store and you want to use it. So how you can use it at once, or how you can store it at once in the memory. So the solution for this is to store it in a file. Alright, so you cannot use it one by one in this terminal by typing it again and again. So you just need to store all the aliases, and it will be stored in a file, and you can choose one of them and it will perform the functionality. So let's say here is the file name zshrc. Alright, this is the file name. So basically I am using the zsh terminal for it. Alright, so if you are using the bash terminal, the file name would be bashrc. Alright, and for the zsh terminal, the file name would be zshrc. The file name are different, but all the commands that I will be using is different is same for the zshrc and the bashrc. So basically all the commands that I am using will be same for both of the terminal. Alright, so let's use this zshrc file and write vi for vim, and after that write zshrc, and now you can see that the file is opened, and let's write a command into it. After let's write alias move and write cd videos, and after that another alias move back cd music. Alright, so these are the two commands that I'm using, and I will store it here. Let's press escape and then colon w colon QA. Now this will store the data. And now after storing the data in a file, let's write source zshrc. So basically this source will activate these commands that are present in this file. Alright, so the source will activate these commands. So let's click on it. And now these commands are activated. So after that, let's write move. As you can see that currently I am present in the music folder. If I click on this move command, it will move me to the videos folder. Similarly, if I type back and click on it, it will move back to the music folder. Alright. So this is the functionality that how you can use the commands in a file. So let's let's analyze these commands, unalias and then move. Similarly, unalias, back, and after that remove the files, remove the data from the files. So let's write vi zshrc, and then let's delete these commands because I don't need it. So let's write escape colon w colon qa. Alright, so after that let's write source zshrc. After that, if I write move, it will say that the command not found. Similarly, if I write back, it will say that the command not found. So because the commands are deleted now. So after that, the next command is going to be some tips and tricks that you will use to make the terminal productive for you. Alright, so these are the tips and tricks. So the first tip is going to be, let's say, sudo apt get update. So this is a command that will basically update the terminal and the operating system, all the applications that are present. So let's say you are present on the end side of the command. Alright, so you are present at the end point of the command. So if you want to go to the first point of the command, you will press the arrow key to the left like this. Alright, and you will reach to the left point or the first point of the command. Similarly, if you want to go to the end point of the command, you will press the arrow key to the right side. Alright, and it will lead you to the right side. So let's say if you don't want to use the arrow command, you can use the Ctrl A. Alright, it will move you to the left side of the command. Similarly, if you want to go to the right side of the command, you will press Ctrl E. Alright, it will move you to the right side of the command. Alright, so Ctrl A, left side, Ctrl E, right side. Alright, so this is the functionality of the Ctrl A and Ctrl E. Now, let's say you want to delete this whole command. So you will press the backspace multiple times like this, and it will delete the command. So let's say if you want to delete the whole command in the terminal, like we are doing in the file system, in the GUI system, that press Ctrl A and it will select all the files, and then we can delete this file. So similarly, you can apply this formula, but the formula for it, the functionality for it will be changed. In this way, you cannot use the Ctrl A for selecting the files because this is a command. You just need to press Ctrl U. It will delete all the commands that you have written in the terminal. Alright. So in this way, you can delete the whole command. After that, the next command is going to be let's first write sudo apt get update, and now the next command is going to be Ctrl K. So basically, what this Ctrl K do? Let's say you are present somewhere in between of the command, alright, and you want to delete a specific portion of the command. You don't want to delete, you do not want to delete the whole command. You want to delete a specific portion of the command. So how you can do this? You let's say you are present somewhere in between the command, and the command that is present before your cursor, you can delete it by Ctrl K. Alright. In this way you can delete it. After that, let's say the command that is present before your cursor, alright, on the back side of your cursor will be deleted by Ctrl K. Alright, in this way you can delete the command by Ctrl K from the back side of the cursor. Now the next command is going to be Ctrl R. So basically let's press Ctrl R. Now you can see that it will basically show me the functionality to search on the terminal from the history. Alright, so if you want to search on the terminal from the history that you have previously used the commands, it will search from those commands. So let's say if I write find, it will show me the data that I have previously used. Alright. Similarly, if I close it and write pwd, it will show me the pwd command that I have previously used. After that, let's say if I write cd, it will give me the cd command that I have previously used. So this is a search functionality inside the terminal. So let's close it, and after that, the next command is going to be the tab command. So the tab command will basically auto-complete the command that you are writing. So let's say you write su and now you press tab. As you can see that there are multiple commands that are showing you here. And let's press tab again, and now you can move up and down and select a command that you want to insert in the terminal. Let's press on it, sudo. You can see that the sudo is present. After that, let's write apt, and the get command is not written here. I will press tab here, and now press tab again, and now let's go to the apt-get, click on it, and now you can see that the apt-get command is completed and it is inserted in the terminal. So in this way you can auto-complete the command that you are trying to write. Alright, so the next command is going to be exclamation mark, about exclamation mark. So before that, let's go to the history. As you can see that this is the history of the commands that I have used previously. So let's say I want to use this clear command again. Alright, so I will take this code here of this clear and use it by using exclamation and paste the code here. Now if I enter into it, you can see that the clear command is appeared. Alright, and you can clear it. Similarly, if you don't want to use the code numbers, let's say you want to use the clear direct, you can directly write the clear here and it will show you the clear command. Similarly, if you want to write the pwd, it will show you the pwd from the history. And after that, find, let's say find here, it will show you the find command that were previously used. Alright, so in this way you can use the exclamation mark. Now the next command is going to be the this about semicolon. So what is this semicolon? What is the purpose of this semicolon? So basically it will allow you to use multiple commands in one terminal. Alright, so what is the way to do it? So let's say I write git add dot, after that semicolon, git git commit message, and after that semicolon, and git push origin main. Alright, so basically these are three commands: git add, git commit, and git push. So to execute this command, first of all this command will be executed. After that the second one, after that the last one will be executed. Alright, so in this way you can use multiple commands in one terminal by using this semicolon. Alright, so now the next command is going to be about sort. So sort will basically sort the data inside the file. So let's say if I have a file.txt, as you can see that the data inside the file is the data inside the file that is written is sorted by alphabetically. Alright, and the data that is present inside the file and that have a number, will be sorted numerically. Alright, so let's say if I want to write sort r file.txt. Alright, so in this way the data that is present alphabetically will be sorted reversely, and the data that is present with some numbers into it, it will be sorted reversely. As you can see, it is started from U to A, and it is starting from 2 to 1. Alright, so now the next command is going to be about sort again, and then after that I will write the n mean numbers. So let's click on this. As you can see that it skipped this data because this data does not contain a number, but this data contains a number, and 1 and 2 will be sorted numerically. Alright. After that, the next command that I'm going to show you is the jobs. So the jobs, if you click on it, you can see that these are the kind of processes that were running but now are suspended. Alright, so it will show you the processes. The next command is going to be ping. So ping will basically show you the data packets that you want to access from the server. Alright, so let's type the google.com. If you click on it, as you can see that these are the multiple packets that are received from google.com, and the 4 packets are received, 0 packets are lost, and the time is 3400 milliseconds. And each of the packet will contain the 64 byte size from google.com. This is the IP address of each of the packet, and ICMP sequence number, TTL, time, etc. So what is this ICMP sequence number, TTL? So basically these are the terms related to networking. So if you want to know about these terms, you need to watch my networking videos. I have discussed these terms briefly in those videos, so you can check it out, those videos. So this is the simple functionality of the ping, that it will show you all the data packets that are received from any server like Google, Amazon. Alright. So after that, the next command is going to be wget. So wget will give you the files that you want to access from the internet. Alright. So let's say let's open a browser here, and as you can see that this is my repository. Alright, and I want to download this repository from the Git. So how can I do this? I can simply download it. Alright, as you can see that clone it or download it, but I can use this link and copy it, and through the help of this link I can download it. Alright, let's paste this link, and now if I click into it, you can see that the iBilalk.git file is now downloaded. Let's write ls. You can see that iBilalk.git is downloaded. Alright, as you can see it is present here. After that, let's delete it, and now let's clear this also, and press write the wget again, and now use the -o file.pdf. and paste the URL again. So what will this do? It will basically download this repository, and the output will be in the form of PDF. Alright, so the output that I will get will be in the form of PDF file. So let's click on this. After that, if I write ls, you can see that the file is now present in the form of PDF. Alright, as you can see, let's delete it first and then close it here. Now there is only one file, that is text. Alright. In this way you can use the wget to download the files from the internet. Now the next command is going to be top. So it will basically show you all the processes that are running currently on the computer. Basically there are 320 tasks, 1 is running, 300 are sleeping, and 18 are stopped. So this will show you the data of the files or the processes that are currently running. So let's say if I close it, and let's take this number. This is basically the process ID. Let's copy it, and after that, let's say I want to clone this MongoDB process. How can I do this? I can let's kill and give the process ID, and after pressing enter on it, it will close this MongoDB process. Alright, so but I don't want to close it. I was just trying to show you, so let's clear it. So this is the functionality of the top. Now the next command is going to be uname. So uname will basically show you the kernel name, alright, that is present in your computer. So basically you are I'm currently using the Linux kernel, and after that, if I press if I write uname O, it will show me the operating system. My operating system is GNU Linux. After that, the next command is going to be uname M. So it will basically show you the machine hardware name or the architecture. As you can see that I'm currently using this architecture. And now let's write V. The V will be for the version of the kernel. So this is the version of the kernel that I'm currently using. Alright. After that, the next command is going to be cat etc os release. So it will show you the details of the operating system that you are using. Alright, name, Ubuntu, version is this, ID, version, home URL, all the details that are present for this operating system. After that, the next command is going to be lscpu. Basically, it will show you all the details that are relevant to your CPU, like what is the architecture, what is the CPU op mode, like CPU has how many CPUs are there. I have 4 CPUs. After that, what is the model name, Intel RTM i7, alright, and CPU megahertz, and all the things that are relevant to CPU will be shown to you with the help of lscpu. Alright, so now let's clear this, and the next command is going to be free. Free will basically show you all the data that are available or that are used. If you want to show it in human readable format, you will write H with it, and it will show you the data that is total in gigabytes or used in gigabytes in MB and free. So in this way you can know about it by using the free command. The next command is going to be vmstat, and this command is going to show you that how much virtual memory is present. Alright. The next command is going to be ID. It will show you the ID like group ID, your user ID, and the values attached to it. Alright. So this will show you about the IDs. After that, the next command is going to be zip. So this is an important command. You need to remember that the zip will be used to compress the file. Let's say you have a big size of file. It contains 1 GB or 2 GB. You want to compress it. So the zip will be used for this functionality. So let's say I have a file.txt. I want to take the zip of it. I will say zip file.zip and file.txt. So it will take this file.txt and convert it into zip folder or zip file. Sorry. Alright. Let's click on this. Now it is added, and now if I press ls, write ls, as you can see that file.zip is present. Similarly, if you as you can see that file.zip is currently present. So similarly, if you want to let's say if I write this file.txt, now only the zip file is present. I want to extract this for zip file, or I want to unzip this file. I can do unzip and then file.zip. Now extracting the zip file And now if I write ls, you can see that file.txt is now appeared. Previously I have deleted this rm file.txt, but now it is now appeared again because I have extracted this file .zip. Alright. So in this way you can zip and unzip the file. So the next command is going to be hostname. It will show you your computer host name. Alright, and if you want to know the IP address of your host name, you will write -i with it. As you can see that this is the IPv6 and this is the IPv4. Alright, so after that the next command is going to be lsof. It will list all the files that are open. Alright, currently it will take some time. As you can see that there are multiple files that are opened. So let's say if I want to open a file for a particular user, I want to list all the files for a particular user. How can I do this? I will write -u with it and write Bilal. Right? Now, as you can see that there are multiple files that are present opened for this user. Right? And this is the command, and this is the process ID, user, type, FD, and device, size, etc. Alright, so you can clear it. Alright, so the next command is going to be nslookup. It will basically show you the IP address of any website that you type here. Google, let's say google.com. It will show you the details of the server, address, and the name, address. This is the IPv4 address, this is the IPv6 address. Alright, and after that, let's say if I want to know the IP address of the Amazon, I will write the amazon.com. It will show me the IP addresses of the Amazon, like this. Alright, and this is the server IP address and this is the address of it. Alright, so in this way you can know about the IP addresses of a particular website. Now the next command is going to be nstat. So it will show you all the active ports. Alright, so currently these are the active ports that are present. Alright, so now the next command is going to be cut c122 file.txt. So basically it will cut all the data from the file.txt. Alright, and it will only remain, the data will be only remained from column 1 to column 2. It will only take the column 1 and column 2 data and remove all the data from the file. So, and it will show to you. So let's click on this. As you can see that AM means Amazon because only AM is taken, or AZON is not taken. Similarly, one dot is taken because this is one first column and dot is on the second column. 2 on the first column, dot in the second column. A with in the first column, I with this in the second column. So in this way, it will take the data for the 2 columns only, and all the data will be ignored. It does not mean that the file data has been deleted. This is only showing the data. So let's say if I want to see the data of the file, the data is present as it was before. So basically it will show you the data if you type this command by cutting some text from the file. Alright, the data is present as it was before. So let's clear it. And now the next command is going to be about the operators, like AND operators, OR operators that we can use in the programming language. We can also use this operator in the terminal. So let's say you write echo, this is the first, and echo, this is the second. So let's click on this. You can see that basically these 2 commands will be executed simultaneously. First and second command, both commands will be executed simultaneously. So after that, let's write echo instead of writing this. Let's write this and type double and, two ands. So let's click on this, and it will show you that basically it is different than the first and. It will show you that first execute this command, then if this command is executed, then execute the second command. Alright, so the second command will not be executed until the first command is not executed at first. Alright, so first it will execute this command and then it will move to the second command. In the previous command that I have shown you, that both the commands will be executed simultaneously, but with this command both the commands will not be executed. Instead the first command will be executed, and if the first command executed successfully, then it will move to the second one. Alright, so now let's move to the another command, and that is or. So basically this is not or, it will basically work as an else statement. Alright, what does it mean? So first it will say that that execute this command. Alright, so if this command is not executed, then move to this command. Alright, so if this command is not executed, then move to this command. If this command is executed, then ignore this one. Alright, so let's click on this. As you can see that this command is successfully executed, so it is not caring about the second command. Alright, so let's say if I delete this file, delete this data and write some random text in it by ignoring the semicolon, right? And because this command will not be executed because the echo is not present with it. Alright, so in this way the second will be executed because the first is ignored. So now let's click on this. As you can see that the command is not found that you have written. Now it is this second one is executed. Alright, so these are some of the things that I have shown you about this terminal, about this Linux terminal. There are a lot of things that you can research about. I have shown you some of the important commands that you can use in your daily life. So these are you cannot remember these commands by just reading a book. You need to apply these commands. Alright, so once you apply these commands, you can understand it better. Alright, so that's it for the Linux command. So what we have learned today is the alias or sort, after that jobs, ping, wget, uname, lscpu, vmstat free, after that hostname, zip, unzip, nslookup, cut, and the operators. So some of the things that we have learned today in this video. So I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.